We didn't go to Spain at all. And they had what they call a second unit that went and filmed some exterior shots, but that was it. Because when you go abroad, if the whole cast and crew go abroad, the cost is really ginormous.
What a day it's been and it's getting worse. There must be a way to reverse situations such as these. If there is, then tell us please. Ain't got nowhere to go. Nobody wants to know. And time drags by real slow. Time drags by real slow. Don't you just know that time drags by real slow?
To a Penny came in a period of my life when I'd been a Christian for a short while and was desperate to be an active Christian.
But I know I'm not the same. My aim is oh so high. To a penny's not for me. It just won't satisfy.
And I thought, how can I be where I am, call myself a Christian, and still continue being, a film star and pop star? And I was about to leave. I was about to retire from show business, and in fact I was going to go back to college and learn and be a teacher, when Billy Graham came into my life.
Hey, listen.
Look at them, queuing up like sheep, victims of publicity.
Billy Graham.
It's not what you're selling today. If you can afford the right publicity, you can be big. Anyone can.
The film was the first thing that led me to believe that I could actually be a Christian within the confines of show business, involved in my art form, but not compromise my faith or the way I feel about things. And To a Penny gave me the chance to be an actor for Jesus. I didn't do it for money. I didn't get any payment at all. And it gave me a chance to do what I'd been wanting to do years before, actually play a straight role.
Well, I'm not going to pretend we've met before.
That's refreshing.
You see, I'm not used to talking to strange women, so I've got nothing prepared.
Pity.
5 Bob says that your skirts are 7 inches above the knee.
Cheeky.
You look at me, son.
Mr. Jenkins?
That's right.
Fitch sent me.
No need to shout it around the place. And next time, don't get so matey with the staff.
Well, no offense meant.
Jim Collier, who has subsequently died, unfortunately, is the first director that I ever worked with that sat down and talked me through every single word I spoke, every emotion that I was supposed to send out, we talked through, and it was an absolute treat for me.
If you're so scared the doctor's going to find out what I've done, why don't you take the damn things back yourself?
How'd you take them back, Mrs. Hopkins?
If I do, I'm doing it for my sake, not to get you out of hot water. Don't you forget that. Oh, I don't know. You bring someone up, you look upon them as your son, you work for them, you give them your life, but I don't ever love the kind of person you are. I don't suppose I've ever let myself think about it.
Well, it's not as bad as all that,
But
Mom.
standing there, you're somebody who's not my son. Do you know, I don't think I like you. I don't think I ever have.
There were a couple of scenes where I'm trying to think now, when he's absolutely desperate, he gets very desperate at the end. I actually had a headache doing it. It was a wonderful sensation that I'd got so pent up doing it that I had a terrible, and I don't get headaches. I mean, it went soon afterwards, but I thought, I must have really been thinking about this because this has given me a blinder of a headache.
come off. Look, if you're not gonna do anything, I want that key. Well, what's so bleeding funny then?
It worried me a bit in the film that I couldn't be as bad as I wanted to be, that I couldn't be as ugly a character as I wanted to be because of the restrictions. Yes, it was a film being made by money given in a charitable way, but we still got the feeling that Jamie did not believe in God, that really he just wanted to jump into bed with his girlfriend.
Better, isn't it?
I love you, little bird. I love you.
Jamie!
Come on, look, you're... Carol!
Jamie! No!
What?
You're a fraud, Jamie Hopkins, a stupid, empty fraud. All you know how to do is grab anything you want at the moment. Just
Well, what are you
grab
screaming
for it.
about? I'm not asking for much.
Oh, it's not nearly enough. That's the trouble, Jamie. You're not asking nearly enough.
Look, sex is natural when two people are supposed to be in love. You're the weirdie, Miss Dolly.
It's not me you want. Anybody will do. Oh, look, Jamie, I want to share everything with you. I've got so much to give, and you're just settling for a dirty little fumble in the
Every
dark.
time you open your mouth, you sound like you're standing on a soapbox.
It was interesting to play something like that. That's why when people say to me, oh, well, you're Mr. Nice Guy, you can't play a baddie, I think, well, what a load of nonsense that is. That is the way stereotype people are created. If you only can choose people with scars and black rain macs to play baddies, count me out.
How to start, what to say. I don't remember ever feeling this way. Can it be true? Does anybody care? Is it only make-believe or are you really there? Is there a chance I've been missing the best? Could it be life is more than a guess? I'm afraid to let go, yet I long to see if you are real, be real to me. If you are real, be real to me.
At the end, he kind of comes round, but doesn't get converted, but he's left on his own, and he's asking God, and it's a question that everybody has to ask at some point. If you're real, be real to me. That's not a conclusion, but it's a perfectly good place, a perfectly valid place to leave the story.
Okay, supposing I were to come to you, I'm not saying I will, but just supposing I do. Would I have to be just another guy? 2 pennies not for me, it just won't satisfy. I'm just confused by candles and prayers. I just need to know if you are there. Show me the way, for I long to see if you are real, Lord, be real to me. If you are real, Lord, be real to me. If you are real, Lord, be real to me.
I was very proud of it, and I do think that if I did want to send a film as a CV, I would send that one. Oh, without shadow of a doubt, I'd send that one and say I can do it, and given direction, I'm putty in your hands.
Once there was a way, once there was a time when everything was in its place and simplified. When no one bothered counting all the tears one cried in vain. For in the morning, more than likely, one would shine again. Take me high, love.